up, wormy. Jesus has some worm medicine. He'll deworm you. Amen. It was out of the veil. Understand, God has no authority here. What? God's in control. Really? Really? If He's in control, why don't you lock your door? Come on. If He's in control and you got sickness, why don't you go to the doctor and try to get it off if God's in control? No, we're not robots. We have choices. Yes. But with choices comes responsibility. Yes. Psalm 115 said, the earth, heavens is the Lord's, but earth has He given unto men. How come Jesus had to become a man? How come Jesus had to become a man? Because God has no authority here. What gives you authority here is your physical body. Try to collect the bill from a dead person. Talk about long distance and Roman charges. Why? Once that body's gone, you have no authority. Amen. Your body gives you authority while you're here. Amen. That's reason sinners have authority. Should we talk different from the world? We should. We shouldn't talk the way they talk. How you doing? Not too good. You know if that Hillary gets in there, we're all going downhill. Now see, that sounds normal, don't it? Do you know when they went into the Promised Land and they spied out the land and they came back and said, hey, there's giants over there in the walled city. You know that was true. But God called them before wicked. You can talk truth and still be wicked. Amen. Huh? Wait a second. What should have took 14 days. 14 days took them 40 years. Because they're talking. All God's trying to do is agree with Him. How can two walk together? At least they be agreed. So the Spirit of faith says what God says. The Spirit of faith says what God says. And so what were they saying? We're going to die out here. 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 What happened to them? They died out there. One of the two that talk faith. Are you kidding me? I'm 80 years old. Give me that mountain. We're going to kick down and take names. We're going to slap them back on the line. The Bible said they're bread for us. You know, we're going to eat their lunch. Yes. Huh? Huh? So listen. So those two that talked right and believed right still cost them years of their life being around the wrong people. So other people can slow you down. Yes. And suck you into their conversation. And before you know, you'll be talking trash the same way they are. Come on. Yeah. Now you know why I can cast out devils? Last meeting I was in, they got a demon-possessed woman from Nova Scotia. 4-hour drive, 4 hours back. Brought her there, demon possessed. We cast the devil out of her. She got saved, baptized the Holy Ghost. Her whole countenance changed. She became a different lady. You know how I cast it out? Shut up, get out. You know why? My words carry power. Amen. He, God, turned us over to us. You cast out devils. Yes. Notice Jesus in His ministry, He didn't say, now, Father, this guy got left me real bad. I never seen so much pus in all my life. Is here, Brother Pussy. Lord, would you... No, He didn't. Be healed. Rebuked the sickness. He talked to sickness. He talked to fevers. He talked to trees. Faith talks to your needs. Faith talks to your lungs. Lungs, clear up. Amen. What?
Brother Dale, how can I say that I'm healed while I'm still puking?
In between pukes. Amen. When you talk positive and negative, it depletes your power. Yes. He said, sweet water, bitter water shouldn't come out of the same fountain. Right. You read the whole 3rd chapter of James. And if it mentions prayer in there, one time I'll kiss your mother's whole face. It don't mention prayer. It mentions you turning like a horse. You turning like the rudder on a ship. You turning with your tongue. The classic scripture of preaching on faith in Mark 11:23. Jesus saw a fig tree. No fruit. How many Christians have you met with no fruit? Amen. Just look straight ahead. Just look straight ahead. Nobody knows. He didn't defame the tree. You sorry, no account, so and so tree. He said, bear no fruit from you henceforth forever. What he said, cursed it. People are cursing their own life. Yes. I can't find John. Nobody likes me. Come on. You know what I say? I live in divine favor. Amen. I live in divine favor. Yes. I'm God's favorite. Work with me, people. You actually wind up believing what you hear yourself say. Amen. Sure do. You can take a 5-year-old or a 55-year-old, sit down on a piano. 55-year-old man says, well, I can't learn this. 5-year-old don't know he can't. He'll learn how to play that piano. Yes, sir. The Bible said the spirit of faith is the spirit of victory. It's the spirit of conquest. The Bible calls us more than conquerors. Calls us victorious. It says, I'll always call you the triumph. In Mark 11th chapter, you read the whole chapter, you'll see that Jesus said, pray once and say 4 times. You ought to be doing 4 times more saying than praying. 4 times more saying than praying. When someone calls me and says, my daughter's sick in the hospital, they're sick to die. You know what I do? She'll live and not die. I don't have to say, oh God, if it be thy will, oh God. First of all, you got to know his will. He wants you to live. Amen. Huh? But you hang around negative. I said this way, most Christians are so negative, if they touch the car battery, they run it down. The Bible says, the way God gives life to dead things. The way God gives life to dead things is Romans 4:17. How does God do it? He calls things that are not as though they were. Calls things that are not as though they were. You do it all the time in the negative. Amen. People do it all the time. You hear some guys say, you see that old stop sign down there? So that lane right there, if they don't cut that, they're going to have wrecks, some of them are going to get killed. Year after year he talks that. 5 years later, someone had a car wreck and died. Told you, they don't cut that lane down, they're going to die. It took them 5 years to kill them off. I'm going to shock some of y'all. Some of y'all can use some shock therapy. God does not have the power of life and death. You do. It's in the choice of your tongue. Amen. It's in the choice of your tongue. Yes, it is. The Bible said a righteous man's tongue is a tree of life. Tree of life. You should eat the fruit of the tree of life. By the way you speak, that'll be sweet. Sweet. What does the devil like? He likes you to cast your pearls before the swine, that he may rear up and render you. He don't have no authority. If you only knew, all he has is a twisted whisper. That's all he's got. A twisted whisper. How come so-and-so got sick? If you look at it, their mama talked bad, their daddy talked bad, they've been talking bad for years. You know there's enough chemicals in the air you breathe to kill you over 1,000 times. Yes. There's enough germ in the food you eat to kill you over. It is a miracle that God keeps you going. Amen. I think you ought to bless your food. One of your favorite scriptures ought to be this. God is able to make all grace abound towards me, that I always, having all sufficient in all things, may abound to every good work. Not, Lord. That's 2 Timothy chapter 9. Let me pick on the most notable story in the Bible. David and Goliath. It will say David and Goliath. In this life, your problems are always going to be big. temporary, fallen, cursed earth. So you always feel like you're outnumbered, insurmountable odds. The negative looks stronger than the positive. In the case of, this is Samuel 17th chapter, the children of Israel was at war. Actually, David, the Goliath, would come out for 40 days and scream and holler at them. Bunch of cowards. Is there anybody that can fight me? David's daddy sent him down there to make his brother some cheese and some food. All the brothers was hiding in the foxhole where they were needed. There's no such thing as faith without confrontation. Amen. So David said, who is he? Go on, boy. We know the knowledge of your heart. See, people think when you talk faith, you're naughty. They think you're trying to draw attention to yourself. David's only 17 years old. The giant was probably from 15 to 19 feet tall. The giant's spear was bigger than David. But David said something. He said something. You come at me with a sword and a shield, but I come at you in the name of the Lord. You uncircumcised Philistine. He knew his covenant. He knew that giant wasn't circumcised. He didn't have a covenant. Huh? Amen. He said, I'm going to take your head off and feed it to the buzzard. He must have been pretty convincing because Saul said, go do it, boy. Just wear my armor. You'll see in life when God starts blessing you, other people want you to wear their stuff. Isn't that true? Do it my way. He runs down there, grabs him 5 stones, slings it. Holy Ghost got a hold of it. Angel took it, hit glass out there. He jumps on glass chest, cuts his head off with his own sword. Yes. Now that's bloody and gory and victorious. Yes. Huh? I mean blood and guts straight down his arm. I got him! You know what gave the David incentive to do that? He said, that giant, what did I get if I kill him? Oh, you get free taxi, you get the king's daughter, and he'll give you wealth. Tell me again what I get. See, the Bible said you must believe that God is and a rewarder. Yeah. How do you believe God will reward you? Yes. He will. He will. Yes. So he got the king's daughter, he got wealth, his family got exempt from taxes. Amen. But people on the outside will look like, well, who does he think? He's only 17 years old. Listen, people who don't believe God is going to tell you you can't. Amen. Huh? People told Jesus, well, you ain't nobody but a carpenter's son. Who do you think you are? When I was 18 years old, I was one of the best salesmen in the state of Oklahoma. I could sell an igloo to an Eskimo. Ice cube refrigerator. You know why? I learned how. Good salesmen, you know how they sell it to you? They make you think you can't do without it. They think they put words inside your spirit. They fill you up through your ears. You got to have them. You don't buy this today, you're not going to lose it. That's when they say, you know, fine, going out of business sale. This is our 5th annual going out of business sale. There's only 10 more left, 10 more left, 2 more left, 3 more left. Oh, we found another 100. I'm going to say amen. Amen. Call those things that be not. So when someone is sick, I'm not saying sickness is not real. I'm not saying death is not real. It is real. But if we're ever going to turn it, and sometimes people wait to the last minute to try to turn it. Yes. Are you listening to me? Don't get mad at it, but you can't control everybody else. Amen. I prayed for a man in Carterville, Georgia. Knew, I believe God. Knew for a fact the man should have walked up, walked left. You know what he was praying? He was praying to die. 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 He was praying to die supersede His will? God did. If you talk death and doubt and unbelief for years and years and years, it's hard to turn now.
Yes, it is.
Huh? First needs to repent, change their heart, start talking right. Is that important to God? Is it important? He said you'll be judged for every idle word. Now see, our whole world now is full of social media. We've learned to talk without confronting. It's called texting. See, we use talk for pleasure. God doesn't. God doesn't. Go to the duty shop, you get your ears full. Go to the barber shop. Go to the coffee shop. And before you know it, whoever's there will fill you with what they believe, what they think. Are you listening to me? You ought to guard your ears. Guard your heart. Especially if you're tempted to believe God for something. Does God need your cooperation? Does God need your cooperation? He does. Can you get saved by yourself? No. Can God save you if you don't want it? No. Hebrews 3 says, verse 1, consider Jesus, the apostle, high priest of our talking, our profession, our confession. Jesus watches in heaven today, waiting for you to give Him something to work with. What if you ask Him to heal you, but you talk sickness? Come on. You know when you're born, God gives you a guardian angel?
Yes, sir.
You also have a messenger angel. A messenger angel. Hebrews 1:14 says they've been sent here as heirs to wait on us. So angels are sent here to wait on you. How do they wait on you? They carry out your message.
Yes.
But if your message doesn't line up with the Word of God, they can't carry it out.
Amen.
One lady said to me, she said, well, I believe the Lord sent my husband to Afghanistan and He got him killed so I'd have a good income. I said, you're good for you. God does not kill people so you can draw a check.
Amen.
I think I'll preach over here, Paul. It has to line up with Scripture, darling.
Come on.
Are you listening? So did Jesus fight a good fight? He did. Timothy 6:12, you go down through there, you'll see. He said, fight a good fight. I'm going to say good fight. Say it again. One more time.
Fight good fight.
Then he said, good fight with a good confession. How you fight a good fight is saying what Jesus said. Now listen to me. A person is sick. A person is dying. A person is got all kinds of financial. Reach a point, pray, believe you receive.
Yes.
And then never talk that trash again.
Amen.
You got to reach a point, you believe you receive. You ever got in an argument with your wife or your spouse and they said something that hurt you and you find it fell out for years how they really feel? Y'all don't get out much, do y'all? Why do people curse? You suffer, no account, for nothing. Shame on you. What are they doing? They're spreading degradation to the person, trying to hurt them. So words can carry hurt. Bullies, bully people, they commit suicide in those textings and hurtings and cursings carry death.
That's right.
We should learn to speak life in the midst of the fiery furnace,
Amen.
in the midst of the Goliath, in the midst. The best teacher of all was Jesus. He stood there in Pilate's arena. Pilate said, are you a king? Now listen, this is a bloody dictator. A few days ago, killed people and mingled their blood on the altar. This is not a nice guy. He kills people for fun. He said, are you a king? Jesus said, who told you this? Did someone else tell you? Or did you say it? Now here, see, Jesus didn't count, Jesus didn't back up. He didn't count down. Sound arrogant. Pilate said, don't you know I can crucify you? Jesus said, you can't do nothing. My kingdom's not of this world. Right in the middle of a guy that could kill him, he said, you have no authority over me. Jesus surrendered his life.
Amen.
Abraham surrendered Isaac.
Yes.
Isaac surrendered his life.
Yes.
They did not take it. He gave it.
Amen.
The reason people don't understand faith, they don't understand authority, they want God to do something they're supposed to do.
That's right.
When you're sick, say you're strong. When the doctor says you're going to die, amen, you start saying, I'll live and not die. If you're in the hospital, don't let all them kinfolk come in there and tell you how bad you look. Amen. Jesus had to lead people out of town to pray for them, to get them away from their unbelief.
Amen.
Didn't he do it? He did. Three of the worst cities, Capernaum, Chorazin, in those three cities, Jesus had a tough time getting people healed. Nazareth, tough time getting people healed. Why? Full of unbelief. Full of unbelief. Well, I know you. You're a carpenter boy. I remember you in high school. You can't base your faith on experience.
Amen.
You can't base your, well, that person believed God and they died. What about that? What about that? My faith ain't based on that. My faith's based on what he said.
Yes.
He said it satisfied me with a long life. Don't get mad at me, because I'm probably irritating you. Spiritual people irritate carnal people. But carnal people irritate me. I can't hardly stand to be around people who talk negative.
Come on.
Huh? They said, well, you know, I'm losing my mind, my memory, my hair, my teeth, my job, my husband. I'm losing this, losing that. Things are so bad. You keep talking that. You know what you do? You'll go find someone else to agree with you.
Amen.
And they'll talk, tell you how bad they have it. They'll agree with you. Two of them shall agree. Actually, a lot of times it's almost a walk without very many friends. Huh? The biggest accusation they had against Christ. Don't you care? The boat's sinking and you're sleeping. Don't you care? Sometimes the greatest act of faith there is take a nap.